She stuck the jagged edges of a broken champagne glass per Diddy's request, Sean Combs' request. And they jabbed it in my homegirl's both holes down there so bad that they had to do constructive surgery and stitch her up there. And that's on the black web. Go look it up. The same girl in the D&G shirt, the same girl on the table. Imagine her mindset, y'all.
I have a gun license. I don't have a gun, but my guys have guns.
I don't think we need a gun because nobody would never know where I'm at.
Now peeps, I got another brand new exclusive just for y'all today, and you're gonna wanna watch this whole damn video. Now Diddy's victim is back, giving us more jaw-dropping details of what was found on the Diddy tapes from the mansion raid, and she exposes Hollywood elites. We also got Courtney Burgess, a Diddy insider that turned over 8 tapes to the feds, back to reveal the higher-ups that wanted to silence him for revealing the truth. Now this is an exclusive that you don't want to miss. Now make sure you click on that subscribe button to be in the know of the most authentic and exclusive content on YouTube right now. Today we got a huge panel on the Lionel B Show. Adria English joining us. Also, guys, we got Courtney Burgess, the Diddy insider and the man responsible for bringing out Kim's Lost Words book, and also had the 8 tapes with the celebrities on there. Now, Courtney, you too went viral on the Lionel B Show. Now, you ruffled quite a few feathers, not only in Hollywood, but also with the feds. Now, you were shown on TMZ leaving the courtroom, having to turn over those Diddy tapes. Can you explain to us how they actually contacted you and what you were made to do?
My bell rung, and my bell don't usually ring because I don't have visitors. So when I opened the doors to well-dressed people, male and female. I asked them. They said, "We from Homeland Security. We looking for Courtney Burgess." Seeing papers in their hand, I said, "Whoa." I sniggered a little bit, and it wasn't that them. It was like somebody done told them I was in there. So they pull out their badge. I said, "I believe y'all." You know what I'm saying? I said, "Once y'all come in," they said, "No." They said, "Just turn over everything, and that's it." And he go to paper. I said, "I don't have anything." So they said, "You go to papers and everything." So I said, "You sure you don't want to come in?" Because I wanted them from in front of my house because the neighborhood I live in, it looked too odd. Like, who is them? And where they parked at? They didn't park up on my property. You know what I'm saying? They parked away in another street, and I could see down the street their car. So nobody parked on the street. So the paper said the 24th. They issued it the 24th. It was like 28th. I had to be there the 20th. I had to be there the 24th. It was the 27th when they reached me. I said, "I can't be there next day." They said, "Just call." So I called. And they said, "Well, we're going to get you there." I said, "Can I be there Friday?" They said, "No, we want you there before that." So got on the jet, got to New York. I met. Before that, I called Eric because I seen him on TV. And I said, "I need a lawyer. Can you be there that fast?" She said, "Sure." So we met up at JFK. When you go into court, they take everything from you. And they give you a coin. They put in like little slots. Each thing, like laptops, tablets, anything electronic, shoes. So when I got to that point, I went upstairs and they put me in one room with her. And they took me out of the room and took me to the grand jury. There was a couple of people on the left, people on the table. And they said, "We saw you on Matt show." I forgot his show name, but his name was Matt. And they brought it up on the monitor, big screen. And they said, "You're not going to watch?" I said, "I can hear it. If I said it, I said it. If that's him, I know his voice." So they asked me the questions, what I seen, and where was the tapes and everything. I said, all I got left is what I got in my email and my phone. So I said, a letter passed. Next you know, they told my attorney bring me to the next court. I had to go to the next court. That's when TMZ stopped me on the steps. I was on the way on another steps. So when I got to the other building, they did the same thing. We went in judge quarters. I didn't go in. Them and 4 other nice looking Homeland Security females, all females in my attorney. Came out. I said, "I'm going to jail." They said, "Stand up." I said, "Oh shit." So the Homeland Security agent that was at my house, she stood behind me and said, "Turn around." I said, "Turn around." I said, "Yeah, I got to summons you this paper that we confiscate everything you have downstairs." I said, "What?" So we get in the elevator. I said, "Can I get my phone back?" They said, "Don't talk to us. Talk to my attorney." So I asked her. We got downstairs. I said, "Can I give y'all everything on my phone? Because I need my phone for my medicine, my lawyers, my doctors, my sons, my everything." You know, you lose your phone, you lose your assistant, your phone like an assistant. They said they just snatched it out my hand. No, so I just leave out the place. I said, "Yeah, how much fly back? I only got my itinerary. I don't got my plane ticket, nothing." Next thing you know, they called me like I was stuck in New York, so I ended up calling, got on a jet, flew back home, and I had no phone to call my driver. I couldn't call nobody, and my phone opened my door. I couldn't open my door, so I did get in. They called me 3 days later. We need the code. I said, "Oh, now you need the code." I said, "There's no code. It's my face expression that opened up the phone." So I gave him the code. I didn't want to be an a-hole for them to come get me again, and that was it. And then I got a letter from the lawyer. The lawyer tried to give me Diddy lawyer tried to give me a gag order, and the judge just talked to them. They said everything I said was true.
So that gag order did not work at all. Yeah, I saw that a lot in the news, man, that they were trying to gag you and they was really trying to come for you, man.
Yeah, they try to come all different ways, not just with attorney.
Now, what was that like? Now, not only did they take your cell phone, I mean, I'm pretty sure at some point you was nervous as hell. Like, damn, this is how they roll.
I was more nervous thinking I was going to jail. Giving up my phone is just inconvenience. You understand? Because there's things in there of my life, and they say they just worrying about what they in court for. I didn't have nothing in jail. No, I just had conversations with different females, and, cultivation, growing, you know, formula to grow flowers, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's nerve, man. Shit, we get nervous, but we get pulled over. They be like, step out the car, and they telling you
Right.
to turn around. Boy, you already know what's finna go down.
Yeah, yeah, but they told me to turn around because I was sliding out the chairs. Now you going to court, got them long chairs, and my back and her back was to me. She said, "Turn around," and she told me face it, not turn around like put my hands behind my back. She said, "Turn around." She had to say it about read it to my face. So I felt good when I was going down the elevator, no handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking, should I write the numbers down? It was too many numbers. I thought they was gonna be good and just take everything out the phone and get my phone back.
So they still currently have your phone right now as evidence,
They still have my phone today.
and that's crazy. I thought they usually hack into your phone, so they was like, let's make it easy on ourselves. Let's just ask them for the code.
I don't think they could have got in. I don't know. I know my phone went dead, and how I programmed my phone. You had to do everything to get in it, because you know sometimes you may fall asleep. A chick may put the phone in your face and open it.
I don't know if that worked though. When your eyes closed, that don't work though, dude. They gotta have the eyes open, right?
I I never tried. It's the way I shut my phone down.
Hey, look, you're gonna give all our viewers ideas, man. They're gonna have a significant others laying down trying to open their phone and shit while they knocked out. Now, Adria, now you've gone viral with your story on our recent interview, approaching 1 million views in just 1 week. Now, you mentioned that you had more information to share, and we're gonna go ahead and hop into that. Now, you made some allegations against Jennifer Lopez performing sex acts on a minor. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, yes, happily, Lionel. Thank you. It's Miss J-Lo, Miss J, Jenny from the block. We're going to start from the beginning. Now, Jennifer Lopez is from the Bronx, New York, right? Back in the days, New York was a big drug pen. There's a lot of weight that was coming in and out of town through Canada, the border of Canada, and New York was the hub. Well, Miss J-Lo from the block used to be a drug runner for the big people. I'm not going to necessarily say it was the cartel. I'm not going to say it was the Russians. I'm not going to say it was Diddy. I'm not going to say it was Diddy's daddy's connects. I'm not going to say that it was Epstein's connects. I'm not going to say that it was a few other people who were supplying the money to fund these operations. But Miss J-Lo from the block, and this is not allegedly because I have proof and documentation, and she can sue me if I'm lying on her name. Tell her to sue me from out the country. You can sue from out the country, can't you? Yeah, but she would have to show up in court though. Yeah. But yeah, and so she did a lot of favors for a lot of important people, right? So that's how she got on Mr. Diddler's radar in the first place, because she had her name ringing. But at the same time, she wanted to break into the same kind of like with me. Okay, my past history was in the adult entertainment. She was the drug runner, you feel me? So she wanted to be on. So he heard about her, and then she was trying to dance and do her thing. She ended up getting booked to dance on in Living Color. So she was a background dancer for In Living Color. For all the young people out there, they probably don't know it, but if you go on YouTube, just Google In Living Color. It's hilarious. It's kind of like Saturday Night Live, but way better. I really think they should bring it back. And all of our great comedians were featured on there. You know, Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, David, Alan Greer, all of the Wayans. You feel me? And so J-Lo, she looked up and she wanted to act, but she got a dance spot because she can dance.
And last year's new addition from Boogie Down Bronx, Jennifer Lopez.
You know, in that video, That's the Way Love Goes, by Janet. You see J-Lo in there doing her little, she had her little, and it's sad because she started in one way and she wanted to propel herself into the area and space she is now, and she did that. But unfortunately, along her journey, she ran into the diddler, and he diddied her all the way and got her because she was already about that life, about that business, but she was on the low with it. So she had a chance to be in the game, and already had put in her work on the low, kind of like I put in my work, but mine is on the high because you can Google me. But she put in her work on the low, so she would have just broke into the game this Latin singer, dancer, whatever she wanted to be. But her only mistake was being introduced and pursuing a relationship with, the diddler. So because he knew that she was about that life, he had her holding the guns. Her holding the gun in that club that night, that wasn't the first time she done held the gun for that nigga. That wasn't the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 10th time she done hold the gun. And she wasn't holding distress like she was afraid of that shit. He had gave her lessons, everything. She knew how to bust that thing. That particular night when he told her to slide that, she was sliding that knowing what she was doing. She knew she was sliding that for a reason. You don't tell somebody to slide. If you slide and you pull in, I'm from LA. When your homeboy that's about that life look at you and say, slide me that, you know what it's for. You already know what it's for. I kind of feel like it was premeditated. Because why you even coming in there with one? It's one thing to have it in the car. It's one thing to hop out with it because we got a mob around or something. But you going in a controlled environment with security, with innocent patrons, music, everybody there just to have a good time. Why are you there bearing arms? Because you feel disrespected because somebody threw some money in your face? Money? Now you want to take a life because somebody threw some money? Not because they slapped your mama. Not because they kidnapped your daughter like you did other people's kids. But because they threw some money in your face? So now you sliding on the burner? And now he burning? Now somebody catch it in the face? Who saw the shooting go down? And now you guys running scared? They got to catch you at the light? And then you put it on the homeboy Shine. He was just trying to put his country a police on. And then what's even worse, you got into the demonic satanic rituals and you stuck a broken champagne glass in my friend's private areas, both holes. And it was broken, sharp edge of glass. Everybody knows if you take a glass and break it and you holding it like this, take a beer bottle. Everybody got a beer bottle at the house? Look, I'm drinking some cheap ass Andre. If I was to break this, right, and turn it upside down, I break it and it's in half, the part's gonna be jagged, right? She stuck the jagged edges of a broken champagne glass per Diddy's request, Sean Combs' request. And they jabbed it in my homegirls, both holes down there, so bad that they had to do constructive surgery and stitch her up there. And that's on the black web. Go look it up. The same girl in the D&G shirt, the same girl on the table. Imagine her mindset, y'all. From 11 years old, she done had a champagne glass rammed in her. She done had 2 babies for this man. She done been beat. She been denied soap in the bath. She only get water baths. She been denied bathroom breaks. Denzel had to run out of there because she shit on stage. I'm slurping strawberries off her thinking she a grown woman. She 14 laying up there. I didn't know. And then they tried to kill her. They took her to the woods with a person with a gun. She ended up getting the gun away from him and killing him. And then running through the woods, making it to the highway, passing out. A white man found her, picked her up, took her to the police station. When she got there, they called Diddy. They had his number. And he came with a duffel bag full of money and paid him, and they made her leave with him. And he was yelling, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, in the car because she was supposed to be dead, but his homeboy was dead, and they covered up the murder. And y'all wrong, police department and feds, y'all wrong, because she told you back in 2012 about all of this. She even put my name in her complaint. Diddy's lawyer, Mark, is who signed her out of the mental hospital, and she had to say the same thing like me, that she was lying, that she was dreaming and it was all a dream, and that's how she got out the mental hospital. But J-Lo, sticking them jagged glass, cutting a child over and over, and she said she was screaming and hollering, and J-Lo was laughing. And then, and while it was happening, other celebrities were in the room. She had to stab Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian's mom. She had to stab her to get out the room. And if you guys pull up old interviews, you'll see when Kim Jenner says, I've been stabbed before. And she talking about my homegirl. She had to stab to get out that room because they were all conjuring up. They were doing a ritual sacrifice over around her because she was the innocent child, and they were all conjuring up demons. And they asked her, what are you conjuring, child? What do you say? And she said, I see Jesus. And they all said, she's a witch. They called her a witch because she said, I see Jesus, when all of them are conjuring up actual demons. But when she said, I see Jesus, 11-year-old baby say, I see Jesus. And then they and then Kris Jenner was still trying to hold her down. She had to Kris Jenner to get the fuck out of there. I'm with my bare hands if they let me.
Now, do you think Diddy and J-Lo, like, in an initial part of the story where they was ramming her, were they under the influence of anything at the time, or? Yes.
It's always under the influence. That's the way. That's the only way. It's because everyone has good in them. Everyone has, Jesus in them. He has not left you unless you want him to. So everyone is filled with the light. It's just about if you let the darkness take you over or not. So you have to get off them drugs to allow the demons to jump in you, because the Holy Spirit is going to remain the Holy Spirit, and your discernment is going to always be that. But that's why it says in the Bible, you can drink, but don't get drunk, because when you drink, that's why he's turned the water into wine. There ain't nothing wrong with it. If you go over into Job, you see that he gave him everything. He remained faithful. But it's when you get to the point where you're blacked out, then now you're allowing the evil forces to jump in you and to do things that you wouldn't normally do. But after you do them, it's too late. And then you look crazy as hell saying, I don't know why I did it. Like, I don't know why. Sometimes this is dead. It's dead ass truth. Like, you really, I don't know why I did that. I would have never did. Yeah, he had everybody like that. And then he was recording it. So we've all done something that we're like, ooh, I got away with that one. Oh shit! You looked around like, oh okay, like ain't nobody saw that. I didn't get that ticket. Ooh, the parking lady coming up the street. Ooh, my shit been on blink blink. I should have put money in the meter 20 minutes ago. Ooh, got away with that one, and we all got away. But what he do is record you, so when you thinking you getting away, you never ever got away.
Courtney, with you having access to those tapes, did you see anything kind of similar to in terms of the young lady she's talking about, or maybe something?
Yeah, I seen him eating off the female, like she said. When she said it, I knew exactly what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I did witness that from seeing her him eating strawberries and stuff off the female that was laid out on the table. So she is telling the truth. I know you ain't gonna have no BS up on your show. Yeah. She touched me. She said that. No, she didn't. Right. And I recall the money that he paid his neighbor, and when they was shooting at him, and they missed it. Yeah. Everything she said, it was like a vision that took me back to it. And I think that's what scarred Kim. That's why she wrote everything, because she wasn't with all that shit. I mean, with all that stuff.
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Courtney. Because I didn't ask you to say that. Thank you. I just met you today. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate you. You telling the truth too, Courtney. No, Courtney, you know that he was having sex with the twins?
I heard that. I heard that.
Did you hear that from me, or had you heard that
No,
before from other
before you.
sources?
That was act.
See? Oh my God!
I know he was having sex with his aunt.
Man, oh man.
With his twins. That's what they said. He made a statement saying, "I have double the fun now. She's out of here."
I know he was the lady that supposed to be his mother. I know.
We've been giving them dope in the bottles. You know how nobody wants to believe it, and we're like, like it can't be because of this. That's what his kids are doing. That's why they're trying to take over his Instagram and post happy memories, happy time, because they don't want to believe it either. They're like us.
All right, sing happy birthday to Daddy.
To Daddy, happy birthday to Daddy.
Yay!
I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
It just can't have happened. No. Look at the birthday party he did for love. Look at this time when we were all together. Remember this time we were all there. Remember you took me in when That's what they're doing subconsciously. They're trying to feed us all their happy moments, and that's how we are as fans. We didn't want to believe it either because we had all these happy moments off the music. We're in the same boat, so they can't try to feed and spin the narrative and make us have sympathy for the demon when all we doing is holding on to isolated happy memories, fake happy, when the majority has been hell.
Courtney, you actually sent over some audio clips from somebody pretty much warning you that your life is in danger. I'm going to go ahead and roll those clips down.
And they were obviously they're supporting and keeping the narrative, righteous. So this is a good versus evil, right? This is a real battle of good versus evil.
Right. So you feel I'm safe there?
Yes, you are.
I can believe how you looking. I can believe it.
Here you are. You are. Here, let me show you. So this is the Prime Minister's house. Okay. So you saw where the beach is, right? The beach is, so right outside my front door. So this house is, at night, the hurricane tries to go down. So then, I want to show you the security gate with a guard right outside the house here, and there's even a little security outpost right there. Mm-hmm. And yeah. Security gate, maybe the same. It's right there, but it's on the other side of that bush. But we're very secure here in Antigua, and these people are getting old, and they may have money, but they don't have the weight to make it happen the way that they think that they did, nor that they can now. They're kind of like has-been devils.
So can I leave when I want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready? Go. Come.
That's all, madam.
I'll leave it to you to get here. You let me know when you're arriving. If you want to keep it secret, whatever. You let me know when you arrive and when you've arrived or whatever. When you arrive, but I will have you looked after the moment you get off the plane.
Okay.
You'll be looked after. I will meet, and we'll just drive here, and we'll be fully protected. I have a gun license. I don't have a gun, but my guys have guns.
I don't think we need a gun because nobody would never know where I'm at.
So Courtney, tell us a little bit about those clips, man. Who was the person? Like, what's the backstory behind that?
His family actually control the world a little bit. He's out in he's not in this country. He FaceTimed me some type of way. I don't know how he got my number. He FaceTimed. I said, "Who is this?" He said, "How you doing, Courtney?" You know, it kind of freaked me out. I'm like, how this guy got my new numbers? And he said, "You're not safe." And he showed me his outside. It was like Caribbean, beautiful trees, blue water, and it was huge. It was like, I think the guys looked like they were 6'2", 6'3", holding AKs and different rifles and stuff, walking around this ground. He said, "I'll fly you here with my private jet." He said, "You're not safe." He said, he named a lot of bankers, big bankers, all the people was around there. The lawyer, one of the case that was in there, named her. He said, "You're not safe." He said, "Don't eat no food that come to you." And perhaps later on that day, a box of food did come to my house.
How do you feel that people actually got your address to be able to send you stuff?
Weird. It's real weird. I don't know if it's, I was followed from the courts or anything all the way through, because my address where the Homeland Security found me, it wasn't hard because they got the technology. But for somebody to send me food, it's hard because my address not listed. You understand? You're not gonna just come in my neighborhood looking around, looking for addresses like that. You don't. It ain't that type of neighborhood. Neighbors see you, they could get on 911 quick. So for the food to be delivered, that was one incident. Another incident was someone did a video of my religion. I'm not gonna say their name because I don't want to get themselves in their music. You understand? They're well known. They're from the West Coast, and they did a video of my religion. Me and another white guy, or Caucasian guy, that they took pictures of being with him during my religion.
So pretty much in those clips, I seen it, basically making a mockery of your religion.
And me as well. You understand? Because how many black Mormons have you ever seen?
Yeah, not too many.
Not too many. You always see two white Mormons doing their missionary work. So, you know, I'm not worrying about them. Because the worst thing from Diddler to even those in the West Coast, a tip of my life would be the worst thing ever. Worst thing they ever did. It won't rest with them, believe it. It'll be the worst thing they ever did. If I catch a cold or even pneumonia or anything, it'd be the worst thing they ever did. It wouldn't be a jail cell to protect them or nothing. You understand? I grew up being a made person. You understand? Because I made myself. With God helping my parents, and to hang around all of my same nationalities. I hung around with different nationalities. From Russians, Italians, Jewish, Jamaicans, Irish. So you would never know who come to your house or who you sitting next to. You understand? I got love everywhere. I don't bother nobody. When it was given to me, I didn't know what it was. You understand? But I decided to go to court and be a witness because the signs I got from the young lady who got shot in her face, even to this young lady just was on here with me, Miss English, to even the one who called me on FaceTime, to me being a victim at one time, how he destroyed a lot of my music. For I'll Be Sure, for Kim Porter, for Heavy D, for Black Rob, for Craig Mack, for Andre Harrell. Those are the ones that need closing in their life. Even Tupac Shakur. And Biggie as well.
And also Al B Sure, man. Al B Sure actually pretty much gave you props initially. When I did my interview with Choke No Joke, he said that Al B Sure co-signed damn near everything in the book except the part about him. So he said everything else in that book was spot on accurate. And I'm like, wow.
What it said, it didn't say what he actually did or he was involved. And I apologize to Ava Show, and I want to apologize straight to Kim Kids for her face being on it. I didn't put her face on it. You understand? I would never do that. She's a mother, regardless what she got caught up in. You understand? Your mother was dragged into this. You understand? People got parents all type of walks. You got some parents got addiction, drink, walk the streets, booze. So don't ever be ashamed of your parents. Love your parents.
Before we get back to Adria, what's your relationship now with the guy Todd? Are y'all still working together to fulfill this project, or what's it like now?
It's no book no more. Just waiting for the royalties from it. I still have to wait to see how it come for me to even continue with Todd. One thing about me, like I said, I'm a made person. I didn't like the way Todd had came to me, and I wouldn't be in this predicament I'm in now when he came out and said, "Oh, if you don't give me more stuff, I'm gonna tell on you. I'm gonna tell on your source," like he was extorting me. And that's the worst thing to do. That's the worst thing to do is try to extort me. And I told him about that. I said, "Look, you don't have loyalty. You don't have respect. You understand? Learn that first, and you'll go a lot of way. You are killing my culture for what you're trying to do. You understand? And me as a stand-up person, you can't make me. Oh, you can't. You're not my boss. You ain't big enough to make me give you anything. You understand? I done had news reporters call me saying, "Oh, you don't want to try to sell me this or cash." I said, "I ain't trying to sell you anything." Then when their partners get on the phone and say, "Oh, that's not the same person we talked to on the phone." So, he's a good guy when he's that good guy, but he crossed the line when he ever tried to extort me. I never got my lunch ticket in school, so I'm not gonna let it as a man that I am now. Never. I know a lot of people never heard of me.
But yeah, man, you did a lot of big platforms, man. You did News Nation. You pretty much went viral on a lot of platforms. What was that? What has that experience been like, or has there been any backlash out? Being on so many platforms and getting so many views.
I got one guy. I'm not going to give him credit to his name. He claimed that he tied in with the FBI. He had my paperwork. It wasn't no paperwork. I was lying. Then I hit him the next day to show him I did have the paperwork. You want to call me a liar? Who is he to judge me? You understand? He want me to come back to say something because he's saying something. I come to your show anytime. I respect you. You understand? You're a good dude. You understand? You're in a good city. I love my the city you in, the state, and the whole. TMZ, they was cool. You understand? The Matt, the other show, I can't really think of the young lady. I went on with Adrian and Nancy Grace. They all good platforms. I ran into big dude who, what's his name again? Gene. We had a little thing, It don't bother me. I never answer back to him again. Even I ran into the big Jaguar. I hope we're associates now. I don't have no beef with Jaguar. I'm going on to be a witness because she said something to me too. You understand? I got to give her credit to convince me to be a witness, as well as the young lady again got shot in her face. But I'm doing for a lot of fallen soldiers, even the females. especially Kim, because that's why it landed in my hand. Because that's what she wanted. She wanted justice. She knew what her life was about. You understand? Even I'm doing it exactly for Chris Lightly too, because I believe that it was some foul play with him. You understand? So yeah.
Yeah, on the outside looking in terms of Chris Lighty, it looks like he had a pretty good life. I mean, we never really know fully what someone's going through, but you know, it's definitely suspicious. I feel like, you know, him unaliving himself is definitely suspicious.
What man don't? What man don't go through a lot? But is it worth you being judged in your life? You feel what I'm saying? You got license in jail. They not even thinking that way. You understand? He's a great manager. Great, you understand? They're good. He was the only one competing with me in them days with the artists. You understand? When you don't got competition, it's like you don't got nobody to play with no more. You understand? It's lonely up top. But when you got somebody who maybe could put the hustle in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never a hustle, because when you don't got nobody else hustle, you gotta hustle somebody. I'm a farmer. I'm a straight farmer. I plant my seeds and watch them grow. You know what I'm saying? That's why I respect your show, and a lot of people start, and I see how it builds. You planted that seed. You have respect for your brand.
I appreciate that, man. That's a huge compliment, man. I definitely thank you for that. Now, Adria, you got a campaign going on right now about Diddy's adopted daughter, Where's Ava? Tell us a little bit about that and what made you want to come up with that campaign.
Yeah, my campaign is #Where's Ava, because literally we all wondering, inquiring minds want to know, where is Ava? Like literally, like all I want is her to pop out and say, girl, like stop tripping, I'm over here, like I've been doing good, I'm choosing to be quiet, but my higher ups are telling me she's unalived.
So you're telling us that Ava, what is it, Barone, that she's not here no more?
People, my sources are telling me she is unalived.
So that's why nobody can find her. That's why nobody has seen her, because she's not here.
That's why they ain't brought her out. That's why, when they said, oh, the daughters are staying over here, the sons, they've been visiting Diddy. Why she ain't been walking in the courtroom with them visiting? Have you noticed that? The whole family been going in there. She part of the family, right? He said he adopted her to give her the better life, right? He said that he took her away off the streets because her family was too broke or whatever, and he rescued her. He made her make a video. All his sons is in the video. They all smiling, laughing, and all that. Where is Ava? They all walking in the court to support him and visit him. Why is she not? Where is she? Like literally, like no cap. Like where it? All they take. I don't even care if they say, we made her look stupid. Here she is right here. Just do that then. Where is Ava? Because I'm hearing that she's not with us anymore on the physical plane. Where it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's simple. Quincy, Justin, Christian, somebody pop out with a video with her. The twins. Somebody, you know what I mean? Cherie, shut the fuck up. That bitch Cherie crazy in the month. But here go Ava right here. Nobody doing that.
Now, Adria, a lot of people also are talking about these alleged underground tunnels. Have you heard anything about that, or did he have any type of tunnels?
Yes, Quincy gave me the address. Yes, baby, I'm telling on you too. I have the address.
The address to a tunnel?
Oh, yes. Oprah Winfrey started under Oprah's house. Oprah was just on house arrest recently because she got caught with a 12-year-old. When Oprah was fat and ugly before, when she was trying to get on, that was her selling her soul to agree to participate in the sex trafficking escapade. But since they let her get skinny and attractive and let her get fame, she want to get out of it. But they got too much on her. That's why Oprah says she'll never have kids. It ain't about the fact that she got raped, was younger and all that, and they made her get the abortion or whatever, or she had the baby and gave her, whatever the story is about her and the baby when she was young. The real reason why she don't want to have no kids because she's seeing what's going on, because she's a participant. And she been on house arrest this whole time. But she got caught with the 12-year-old. Oprah. I ain't gonna say allegedly. Sue me, bitch. What up, Gail? I'll give you the exclusive. Holla at me. Sue me. I want them all to sue me.
So Adria, you also had some things to mention about Kris Jenner. Let us know what's going on with Kris.
What's up, Chris? I'm gonna make you jump. Hey, it's one thing to exploit your daughter. When I gave Ray J the connect, actually, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm lying. That's one lie I did lie about. I actually gave Kim the connect. We had the same hairdresser in Beverly Hills, and it was one day when I was hopping out the chair, and it was her appointment. She was coming in, and she had heard, and then she asked me, and but I did give Ray J it, but I actually had gave Kim, but Kim just never called. But technically, Kim had to connect first, and then I gave it to Ray J. He actually called. They organized it, but after the movie was shot, Kris wasn't pleased with all of Kim's angles. So she really, literally, her own mama paid to get it like reshot with certain angles that she believed were more favorable to Kim. Because back then, Kim like had the wider nose. If you guys look, she had the bushier eyebrows. Kim wasn't like the Kim she is now. So picture her back then, you know, and her daddy was, you know, on the OJ case, and her mama was friends with the girl that got OJ and what's her name? His wife that got killed. They were all friends. Nicole and Kris used to f OJ. Yeah, sue me, Kris. He dead now. So, but Kris used to f OJ. She used to have Kris Jenner used to have sex with OJ Simpson, but she was also friends with Nicole. So she was happy when Nicole got. She hyped OJ up to do it.
But this next question is actually directly for Courtney. I'm gonna ask you the question, and then Adria, I'm gonna ask you that same question. So let's let Courtney answer this first. Now, Al B Shore just made a actual post for his son Quincy, and he said the real question is, why is my son still following a man that abused his mother, and he knows it very clearly? Think about that when you're sitting at your desk at work on Monday, trying to unravel this mystery in your mind. Now, how do you feel about Al B Shore addressing his son?
I think he's good for addressing it because it's true. I said the same thing just probably like an hour ago, that you can't listen to everything people say. I was talking to King, Kim's son, that you don't have no parents left. Everybody else got parents. And at the same time, I'm looking at Al B Shore's son, whatever he did to cause his son to rebel against him. I think he was more brainwashed with the money and the glamour. You understand? He's know that grass ain't that green over there. But soon he gonna have to man up, because if Diddy go away tomorrow for 10 to 20, 30 years, them twins and King, they gotta survive. It ain't no 4 ways. It's only gonna be 3 ways. So it's time for him to man up and say, you know what? It was all good a week ago. Let me go back to my father and make friends. You understand? I understand his mother passed. All you got left is your father. Them 3 don't have no one left. Diddy don't come out of this. Who they got? The grandmother's at age. And you know we don't listen to our grandparents to a certain extent. And the twins going to miss that glamour. I don't know what their money spent was a day. It's not me watching their pockets, but I think Quincy should go back to his father and they should mend things. You understand?
Your real father.
Because like I said,
your real father.
Yeah, the real father. Yeah, his father. He only got one father. But the thing, like I said, it started at home. I could tell you had a good home. She had a good home. Everybody have a home. It don't got to be the same way. But you can't jump out of home and point at Courtney B and say, you wrote that about my mother, or say something to Adrian, you said this about my father. No, you should have started telling your pops why you treat my moms like this. She did have a broken nose. She did was beat with a chair. She was knocked out conscious. She did have her best friend having sex with kid's father in their house. He did sleep with Cassie in the house. He did sleep with J.O. in her face. He did take a life of Shaquem Stewart. You understand? That Shaquem Stewart is his her lover. Kim lover, her boyfriend. I'm gonna say boyfriend. You understand? he did was involved in all this. So she's a strong woman. You got to wake up and start protecting him. You understand? It's okay. There's monsters out there. You understand? So it happens to be your father. If it was my father, I would not stand next to him. No, because he got to be accountable for his wrongdoing. Because then I'm just like him. I'm just like him if I stand there and think it's okay. And that's what happened to Colts. They brainwashed their coatees. You know what I'm saying? And they all brainwashed. I do think Christians should go back and make business with I'll be sure. At least he have a father here ready to help and they build their life.
Now, Courtney, another burning question, man. The internet is definitely one to know this. Now, like I mentioned, Choke No Joke was previously on my show a few days ago, and he basically is alleging that Amora Lee Simmons is potentially a secret writer for Kim's Lost Words. Do you feel like she could potentially be one of the writers? Maybe.
I wouldn't doubt it. They had a great relationship. When things were left, her kids did go stay with her. You understand? And she's very educated and smart. They shared a good relationship that they probably could have went on and wrote it as it was, tell it all. You understand? The unedited version. You know, and for your answer, I would say yes. You know what I'm saying? I would say yes. She probably did some alternations. You know what I'm saying?
Because there was a lot of intimate sections in that particular book, man, and it seems like only they would know, you know, what was going on between the two.
Right. Because they got two husbands that's not right. You know what I'm saying? They got something in common.
Adria, how do you feel about Al B Sure and Quincy kind of going back and forth, and how do you feel about the comments that Al B Sure made regarding his son, saying, you already know that your fake father was used to beat your mom?
Oh yeah, I got the inside scoop because my baby a double agent. He realized that a long time ago, and that's why he said the best way to get back at the man who killed his mother is to talk to the woman that's going to help take him down, which is me. That's why he made the song Different Route. He's going a different route. He's the one that gave me the address to the tunnels underground. And yes, baby, I'm telling on you. He's the one texting me, and I can show you guys the text message with my phone. Oh, I'm on my phone. I'll send him a Lionel B. He's the one texting me on a daily basis, giving me the heads up, and he wanted me to keep it a secret. He's the one liking, telling me to share, and then when I share, he put the likes on it. I got it as my screenshot. It's on my Instagram. I'm not making it up. Why would any person if somebody is trying to take your father down and you're really on his side, why would you put a like during all of this on anything? Why would you be texting them? Why would you be giving them information and addresses? And my Jane Doe told me that Quincy was the one that used to slide her food and sneak water and stuff to her and talk to her through the door and say, it's okay, and let her know when they left. And when he would come to her, you could take a bath now. You can do this now. He was there the whole time. And the reason why he's being loyal, because he's under distress. And he's been mind manipulated his whole life. Everything he's ever known is not anything that he thought it was going to be. His whole life is a lie. His whole entire life is a lie. And the only person that really loved him for real and that he knows is gone, which is his mother. So he playing all sides. Y'all thinking he on his side, he on everybody's side. But especially he's on his own side. He wants to be an actor. He wants to put his music out. He's very creative. He's very smart. He's very talented. He has a vlog out there. I want everybody to check it out. Go to Quincy's blog. It's out there. Everybody go get Different Route. It's his new album that's out. Shout out to my baby. I love you, baby. Thank you for the information. And I'm sorry I had to tell it, but it's no point. Like, we either gonna save the kids or we not.
Because look at it. If my son or my daughter was into entertainment and I knew all the people that he knew, he'd have a lot of jobs. He would have a lot of jobs. You understand? Look at it. He know Evelyn. He know all the people at his party. Somebody could have got Quincy somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I got good to say about him, he do got a good Rolodex, good phone book, black book. And his sons and daughters should have had a job somewhere modeling, commercials, TV. I know King had a record deal, but what about the other ones? They could have been doing something.
Courtney and Adria English, two of the most viral Diddy victims and Diddy insider, and I don't know what they call you, also Courtney, Diddy witness. Y'all just tuned into another exclusive Lionel B Show interview. Make sure y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the videos. Share these videos, and I'm gonna peep y'all on the next one. Holla.